I've heard that life is what you make it. I say make room to grow. I'm your host, LaWanda Dockery, and this is the Make Room to Grow podcast. It all started with a dream about growing food, and who would ever imagine that growing food would lead to me learning about personal growth and development? Well, it did, and I want to bring you along for this beautiful ride. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello, Grow Nation. How are you guys? I missed you. Even when I'm not putting up new episodes, I hope you guys know that I miss my people when I'm not recording. No, really, as I'm around and out and about and looking at things online and planning for this season, I think of you quite often. So as you know, you've been with me for a while, or maybe you're new, you can go back and catch up. We have to plan every year. We need to get our seeds. We need to map out what our growing season is. If you know from before, I'll tell you quickly. You have to find out what your last frost date is. Your last frost is going to be in the spring. Your first frost is going to be in the fall. That is going to give you the number of your gardening season days. Next, you will have to buy seeds. I recommend Dollar Tree because they are so cheap. They're like 4 packs for $1 or 4 packs for $1.25. I did a huge haul a couple of weeks ago, but I'm telling you, every time I go in there, I see less and less on their shelves, so go there quickly. And you know, I always recommend rareseeds.com or Baker Creek seeds. I've also ordered from Botanical Interests, which is now under the Epic Gardening brand, so feel free to go to any one of those places. I've ordered those seeds and they're perfectly fine. Next, you'll need a seed starting mix, and Jiffy sells a really cost-effective seed starting mix. If not, use what you have. And then you'll need containers. Either you can do solo cups or you can get the 72 cell trays or even smaller, put it in a window and watch your seeds grow. I wanted to share with you today some things that I found online that I want to buy for this season, and maybe you want to buy them too. This is not a sponsored episode. These are just things that I've come across that I want to buy. First up, VegoGarden.com. They have a 3-in-1, a dibbler, a seed sower, and a plug popper all rolled up into one convenient multitude. This is on VegoGarden.com. I saw this. You're able to plant out your tray. You're able to take the dibbler or dibble, whatever you want to call it, and you poke the holes into your seed starting tray. And then when it's time to pop them out, you use the same tool, flip it over, and you're able to pop them out. I thought that was so cool. And I believe this has 72 cells in it. Now, I will say this is a bit pricey. It's $39.95, but a really cool tool nonetheless. Next one on VegoGarden.com. It's an elevated rolling self-watering bed. It's $359.95, but guys, this thing looks like it can really be convenient. It's elevated, it rolls. It's one of those birdies-like type of garden beds, but it's not birdies, it's Vego. And it's $359.95. It is pricey. It's 2x4, and then they have a 2x6 version, feet that is. And it just looks like it would be so convenient just to position it wherever you need to position it. If you want to put it in more sunlight, you could. So just had to mention that one. Speaking of birdies, last but not least, I will be getting the Birdies large raised garden bed, the 29-inch tall version. You can find this on shop.epicgardening.com. You can also order Botanical Interest seeds on this same site. I will be using that for my seeds as well. So here's the thing. You can grow without spending tons of money. You can use your solo cups. I've used milk cartons and juice cartons to grow lettuce, and you can do this very cost effectively. Or once it becomes a hobby, like it is for me, then you can pour money into it and you can budget for it and know that it will cost money, but it's a labor of love. The thing that I'm finding out about gardening is that gardening is my love language. Whenever I'm feeling a little down or I'm feeling like I need some joy in my life, I'll get some seeds and I'll grow something. I went to a workshop maybe about a year ago, and the moderator spoke to us about doing things that fill up your cup, doing things that fill up your level of joy, your level of peace. And even lately, our pastor's been talking about picking up a hobby because you never know how God will speak to you through new things. Jump out there and learn something new. God will be able to speak through that. And now more than ever, we need to grow our own. We need to know how to grow our own, period. We need to have that as a life skill. That should not be something that's obscure or hidden from us. We need to know that. That was our first assignment in the garden. You guys know I say this a lot if you've listened to me since the first episode. That was our first assignment in the garden, and that was for a reason, I believe. My life has been so much better and filled with joy and awe of God since I've learned this skill. It is a beautiful, amazing part of my life that I just look to evolve in and grow in and learn more about. And so I invite you into that. Start with just a salad, but that will be one salad that you have grown yourself and you know where it came from. You know how it was handled, and there will be no mystery in what it is. So I just challenge you to do that. Even in our health journeys, let's all grow something. If I can do it, I know you can. All right, guys, until next time, I want you to be intentional about those areas in your life where you are going to make room to grow.